ChowDownChou or random gaming, depending on what
All
you're
right,
watching.
welcome to ChowDownChou MMA edition. This is the fourth show that I've made on MMA, and this is the first time that we actually have a guest. Ryan, say hi to everyone.
What's good? What's good? Thank you for having me, Derek.
So you're pretty much my only friend that watches MMA. So I thought, this would be the perfect opportunity. We've literally just finished UFC 250 like a minute ago. And so I thought I could have you on and we could talk about what we saw, and we'll go through some of the big news stories in MMA as well. Sound good?
Yeah. I'm not really an expert or anything though. I've only been following it for like a year, so
Yeah.
I only know people that have fought in the past year.
What was the event that got you following? Do you remember? Like, what was the fight?
Oh, I think I slowly. Honestly, I think McGregor is what pulled me in, like most people.
Yeah, same. I started watching when McGregor fought Habib. That was my first card
really?
that I ever watched, and ever since then, I just became a fan. And I started watching ever since.
Really?
So it's been what? That was in 2017, maybe. Dude, it's been so long. It's been two and a half years, something like that.
I see. Yeah, I think I just fell down a YouTube rabbit hole where I just I think it might have been the Korean Zombie that pulled me in.
Really?
I just started watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Asian connection.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to watch some Asian people fuck some people up. So,
dude,
yeah.
Korean Zombie is the only good Asian dude that actually could challenge for a title. I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyone
I think
else?
Song Dong or something. He's rising.
Song Dong, he's rising.
He hasn't really fought anyone. Yeah.
He hasn't really fought anyone. And
I think
Zhang Wei Li. She's
of course. Yeah.
Oh, of course, gotta count her in.
Of course.
That's about it.
I think Neil Magny fought an Asian guy in his last fight.
Yeah. The Leech. Li Jing Leung, I believe that's what he's called. No, but you lost though.
He kind of he lost. Yeah, so he's not really competitive.
All right.
Anymore.
So you watched the main card, right?
Yeah. Yes. I think the first one was the Wineland Malley fight.
That was kind of fight.
That went longer.
But before we go into that, I do have some thoughts about the prelims. You can just listen if you, don't have any thoughts. I just want to say them out loud before they get lost in the space. So the two fights that I thought were interesting in the prelims, one was Cody Stamann versus Brian Kelleher. That was a really fun fight. You should check it out if you can. Cody Stamann, who usually fights at Bantamweight, fought Brian Kelleher at featherweight at 145.
Oh,
and the whole thing about him is he just lost his little brother. His little brother just died. I don't know if you've seen it on social media. His little brother just died, and he died a week ago, and he still came to fight. And so he won the fight by decision, and he cried afterwards. That was basically what happened.
He won the match and our hearts.
Exactly, yeah. America's sweetheart. So
poster child.
Yeah, the interesting thing is I thought he looked really good at featherweight, even though he's a bantamweight.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Rogan asked him do you want to go to featherweight from now on since you look this good? He was like, no, I want to stay at 135. So I don't know. I think he's a little too small for 145. He's a very short, stocky dude. So
okay, yeah.
But apparently,
how good is Brian?
Brian, Brian's really good. He was he just knocked out someone 2-3 weeks ago. He fought very recently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so a quick turnaround, and it was a great fight. It was back and forth, but Cody Stamann won, and so condolences to his family.
Bless their hearts.
Exactly. And after that, it was Chase Hooper. I'm sure you know him. He's the youngest player, right?
Yeah, he's 20. No, he's 19 or 20. No, he's 20.
I think he's 20. Yeah, so he's
he goes
really
college.
Yeah, exactly. He goes some community college, and he can't drink yet. I was watching his last fight, and after he won, he was like, "Oh, I'm about to go get some Skittles or something like that." Something stupid. But yeah, so he fought Alex Caceres, who's always been a gatekeeper. Like I always remember him fighting like some up and coming dude. Like he fought. I don't even know who he fought, but he fought some dudes, and he surprisingly won. But the whole thing about Chase Hooper is that he's like a specialist. He's like a grappling specialist. He's like he's really good at jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't know how to strike at all. So he just sort of kept his fight standing, and he had no chance. So he needs to progress if he really wants to make waves.
Yeah,
so.
He's known to be like pretty durable, right?
Yeah, he is. He went all 3 rounds, and he got hit with some big shots, but he, hung in there. But you can't. That's the thing. You can't be like a specialist in the UFC, not like today, unless you're like really, 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 really good.
Yeah,
like a Damian Maya, exactly. Like unless you're like that good, or else you don't really stand a chance. So he has to develop. We'll see. But he's only 20 though. Like he can literally be.
Yeah.
Like he's still growing. Like he can literally be bigger.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like because he has a lot of heart, he ends up taking like a shit ton of damage every fight. So who knows like how long that'll like affect him in the long run.
Hey, for sure.
I remember I got put onto him when he fought like this. I forgot his name, but he was like this Islander fighter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then he was like losing the entire thing until like the last round or something, and then
exactly.
Yeah,
so he always gets hit with like big shots, and then he like sort of drags you to the ground. So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's a bantam, right? Bantamweight.
He is a. Hang on. I think he's a featherweight, 145.
Oh, okay. He's pretty tall. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty tall, but we'll see. But I love watching him fight, so we'll see what he does next. But now on to the main card. So the first fight was probably the one that I was most looking forward to. Fucking Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley.
Is the hype real?
The hype is real, man. The hype is real.
It? Okay.
Did you watch his last fight against?
It was pretty recent, right?
Yeah, against this dude with a mustache. Oh, yeah, he was with the mustache too. Coincidence.
Yeah. Wineland is more known for his mustache.
Yeah, Wineland has the mustache too, but. Dude,
that's just it though. That's all he's about is the mustache.
I know.
Yeah.
But he's a like pretty durable guy. Like Wineland is like a veteran, right? He's got a lot of experience. But talk about Sean O'Malley. Like he looked very sharp. Like his striking looked so sharp. Yeah. That surprised me. Like
he did fight from like a distance. Had like a huge reach advantage apparently.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was moving in and out. And did you see the right hand though? That was so clean.
Like, I would never understood the analysis if DC didn't mention like the feint and then like the feint of the uppercut and then the jab. Yeah.
He was talking about how he feinted with his right hand just a little bit and then the jab and then came right through with the right hand, right? And I didn't think it was that hard of a shot, but it probably caught him off guard because Wineland was
embraced.
Gone.
Yeah,
he was in the walk off, dude.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley's the real deal, man.
Yeah,
I think. Go ahead.
I feel like there might be some sort of like veterans curse because a lot of veterans I think might like have this idea that like they've like seen everything. And they underestimate like the tricks of like a younger fighter. So
that is true. That is true.
I don't know.
That happens sometimes. But you also see like veterans pulling off like the upset. You can never like count them out just because they have so much like potential and so much like experience. Plus, I don't think like Eddie was like necessarily like losing that badly before he got hit with the punch. So
no, he was.
But Sean O'Malley looks like Post Malone with his fucking rainbow hairdo. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I was wondering if he was gonna fight with the afro that he had like in the previews.
Oh, yeah.
But no, definitely he's gonna get the cornrows.
I know, dude. And so now I think he should be ranked, even though Eddie Wineland is not. But I think Sean O'Malley should definitely be ranked. I think he deserves a top 10 opponent next. Like he's in featherweight, so I'm thinking someone who like recently lost in the featherweight division. I'm trying to think of who, like maybe like who fought Zabit. Who's the guy that fought Zabit that lost?
Wait.
Oh, like someone like dude. Give him Jeremy Stevens. I think that's gonna be a good fight.
Wait, is Sean O'Malley featherweight?
I'm pretty sure he's oh no, he's a bantamweight, dude.
Yeah.
Is he that fucking skinny?
I know, right?
Okay, so
Oh,
you know
Eddie's
what?
like only 5'7", so yeah.
Give him someone on the card. Like give him like a Sun Sal. Like that'd be good, right? Like give him someone like someone ranked in the top 10 because Sun Sal is gonna be like after his loss tonight, be like 8 or 9. Give him like a Sun Sal.
Do they always switch places? Is that always
not
the thing?
not necessarily, but
okay.
it's typically like
I see.
around
Yeah, he'll be
that
like
range.
8, 9. Okay.
Yeah, so give him someone like a 8 or 9 and like give him a big jump in competition. We'll see how he handles that because, dude, he's on a roll. I love watching him fight.
Yeah. I don't know if Sunset will be ready when Mally will be ready for his next fight.
That is true.
Mally took like no damage, and Sunset probably has to like rethink his whole career now.
Sunset has to like uncross his brain.
So sad.
Dude, but I don't know.
Untangle his wires.
Exactly. There's got to be someone in the division that you could fight, like a.
I think Sunset maybe.
Like a Song Yadong or something. Like someone who's like rising and like in that like top 10, 15 range.
Yeah.
And then after that,
pull up the rankings. Let's see what's
all right. But I mean, after that win, he could do a top 5 opponent and then go on to fight for the title. Sean O'Malley, future title holder.
Bantamweight is pretty stacked right now, though.
Bantamweight
might be the most stacked like division, I think.
Bantamweight is very stacked at the moment. Like,
Dominic Cruz. That's an option.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think that's too much of a jump.
Yeah, that's too much. Like maybe like a Pedro Munoz, someone like a
Song Yadong,
Song Yadong, someone in the top 10 to 15 range, you know. But yeah, so like what a good showing. Like he was before the fight, he talked about how he wanted to create like a memorable knockout, and he certainly did.
Yeah. Is he a big highlight person? Is that what he goes for?
Yeah, I feel like he's very flashy as a striker, and also like I think this knockout, because how like the optics of it, like the walk away and all that, I think he's gonna be very famous after this fight. Like he's gonna be like this is gonna propel him to stardom. I think.
Yeah.
So this is my prediction for Sean O'Malley. Next time he fights, it will be the main event of a fight night card. I think he's ready to be a huge jump.
Yeah. I think he's gained enough hype, a lot of confidence, especially after that last performance.
Yeah,
I think he deserves it. Actually, I honestly like kind of didn't really believe the hype for a second, but
dude,
I still have to hold my tongue for now.
I know, dude. I didn't know, like, he looks so skinny. Like, I didn't know he had that kind of, like, power to, like, actually turn people off. Like,
he's got that, like, lanky whip action.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know, man. And, all right, so you watched the next fight, right? It was Neil Magny and, what was it? Rocco Martin.
Anthony Rocco
Martin. What do you think of the fight?
I felt like it was pretty even. I don't think I would agree with the unanimous decision. I think even Magny said it was like should have been a split decision, but I think Magny definitely won. But I also started thinking like Rocco probably took like the beginning rounds.
Yeah.
But Magny definitely took the last round, and I always wondered if like taking the last round should be weighted more than the other 2 rounds. You know.
Well, it shouldn't, right? Because based on the scoring, it should all be 10-9. Like each round is like a new thing, right? So I thought Rocco won the first 2 rounds. Maybe not the second. Like maybe you can give the second Neil Magny, and Magny definitely won the third round. So I wouldn't agree. I would have agreed with like a 29-28 like split decision win for Magny or for Martin. But if you look at the scorecards, there were 2 30-27s. So 2 judges thought Magny won all 3 rounds, which I thought was pretty insane. But
I thought Martin definitely won the second one with like the takedown. Some good shots.
Huh. Well,
but,
who I don't know what does Neil Magny do from here though? Like, he's in the welterweight division. Who else can he fight? Like I think he deserves someone ranked in, I would say like 10 to 15 maybe, because I think he's
Okay,
ready to
yeah.
make a jump. So maybe someone like a Rafael dos Anjos or like a
Oh yeah, that's a yeah.
yeah, that would
Wait,
be a good
didn't
fight.
Dos Anjos get into some shit though?
Yeah, he was talking about how like I think he's like renegotiating his contract. I don't know,
Oh, okay.
like a Michael Chiesa, something like that. I don't know.
Mm.
But anyways, Neil Magny, he's always been that kind of dude though. He's always been that dude who's like 10 to 15 and always like you have to beat him to be like a title contender. Like
Oh really? Gatekeeper?
yeah, he's like a Derek Brunson. Like everyone in the middleweight title picture has beat him before. Like he's always that guy. Like he just loses and then whoever wins goes on to challenge for the title. So I
So
don't think
gatekeeper really doesn't really mean like gatekeeper in this, because like you only have that title if you're like repeatedly losing, right?
exactly. Yeah, so
Hmm.
gatekeepers are the dudes that like win at a certain level, and then
Yeah.
once you beat them, you're like ready for like the top 10, like top 5.
Okay, yeah. They just like fight a lot of rising fighters.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's I thought like Rocco Martin got robbed just a little bit.
Yeah, but decision wouldn't have changed that much.
Yeah. So well, I don't know. I don't know where he goes from here. But anyways, that fight wasn't that exciting. The next fight,
yeah,
Aljamain Sterling and Cory Sandhagen.
Oh yeah.
I went to get lunch and I missed it. I just missed it. I came back to like Aljamain Sterling celebrating. So run us through what happened, Ryan.
All right, so I think in a little bit of the preview, Sandhagen was talking about how like, oh yeah, Aljamain, he's got a lot of pride, but that's not what matters. It's just about who's like the better fighter.
Yeah.
And I guess he has to eat those words now.
I know.
But yeah, it was pretty quickly ending up on or resulting in Sterling on Sandhagen's back, and after that, basically just never left. And then I think, Sandhagen defended the rear naked choke attempts like twice or 3 times, and then maybe he got a little bit confident, and then he thought that maybe he could like sneak out, but then maybe because of that confidence, he ended up putting himself in like a vulnerable position, and then got caught. And then, yeah, good. I feel like he definitely should have tapped earlier because that thing was pretty deep. But
yeah, I saw that he kind of made like he gestured to tap, but then he just went out afterwards. So
yeah,
but good for Aljamain though. I really like him. I think he has a lot of personality, and I think he should definitely be like challenging for the title one day. So I feel good about him winning. And Cory Sandhagen comes up with a couple of big wins, but I think he's still like not quite there yet. So I don't know who he should fight next. He already fought a Sun Sao. He beat him. So maybe give him like who else is dude, give him Dominic Cruz. Like I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I could see that. Do you think Cruz is even gonna fight much longer? Probably not.
I don't know. Like, does he have what it takes to like actually like fight his way up to a title again? I don't know.
Well, I feel like that last fight of Cejudo could have gone a little bit longer, right? Because that was like 2 seconds left.
Yeah, exactly.
Out.
Yeah.
So
that was
we were only having this conversation. Yeah.
Exactly. That was the point I was making during my last show, was that if you're the referee, there's 2 seconds left. Like, how much more damage can he take? Like, there's really no point in stopping the fight. It's kind of a lucky break on Cejudo's part. I think just a little bit. But
I think so too.
A win's a win, right? A win's a win.
Yeah.
Now he's gone.
I really do wish he just kept it going though, because like I feel like at Bantamweight. Well, Garbrandt definitely like knocked out. Wait, Garbrandt's not bantamweight. When I talk, wait,
he is. Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he's just one of those like special fighters, like big knockout power. But Cejudo, I don't know if he has like that knockout power, right? He has a high volume, right?
Yeah. He doesn't really knock you like cold. Like he's more of a volume striker, like a ground and pound TKO kind of dude. But a win's a win. It can't.
Yeah.
Really, no point Plus, it's a finish. Like, it's not even a decision. So,
Yeah,
can't really say
I don't know if you
anything about it.
noticed, but like after the fight, Cejudo like kind of punched, like just like kind of like a friendly like punch on
Yeah,
Cruz's like shoulder,
yeah,
but it was like slightly just also kind of like belittling as well. And Dominic Cruz
yeah.
was just like, dude, fuck you. It
Uh,
was hella funny.
Dominic Cruz, I'm sure he's
Yeah,
like salty,
yeah,
as
of
one
course,
should
yeah,
be. But I don't know if he wants to
yeah,
fight. I think like Sandhagen would be a good fight. They both have kind of like a technical striking kind of a style. So
that's
maybe
true.
that would be a cool fight. And Aljamain Sterling, I think what he needs to do next is they've already talked about Jan and Aldo for the title, so he should be the backup,
Yeah.
like whoever can't fight, slide him in.
Mm,
You
yeah,
know?
I don't even know why all those like what 6 or something. You just sliding in
Yeah,
there for
yeah,
no
exactly.
reason.
Well, I
I see.
think I don't know why. Probably because of the name. Like he has a big
Yeah, the
name.
credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like he'll overcome whatever like Peter Yan doesn't have because he's not that famous. Like Yan isn't that famous. So
Okay.
Aldo might like make up for
Mm.
that. Or one thing that I think might happen is they might make the fight in like Brazil. I don't know if that's possible, but every time they make a fight in Brazil, like Aldo has to be like
Oh,
on the
okay.
top of the card. So
Yeah.
maybe
Huh.
I don't know. But Aldo does look good at bantamweight. I just don't know how he'll fare with like the real, like real good ones. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty old, right? He's like 35-ish.
Actually, he's
I
not
have no
that old.
idea.
I think he's like 33. Like he's not crazy old.
Oh, okay.
He's just
I
been
see.
fighting forever. But
Hmm.
yeah,
I
dude.
don't know.
So Aljamain, like I think Aljamain gets whoever wins between Jan and Aldo. I think
Okay.
that's like no doubt. Like he's sort of at that place where like he has to get a title shot. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah,
congrats to
he's
him, I guess.
wait, who's number one right now? Is it? It's
It's
not
still
Jan.
no, it's Marlon Moraes, like the guy who just lost to Cejudo like 2 fights ago.
Oh, okay. I see.
Um,
Oh yeah, why does he just fight Marlon then?
you mean Aljamain?
Yeah,
I
why doesn't
think
Aljo just fight Marlon?
yeah, because like I think Aljamain's gonna get the title shot no matter what. So like he probably wouldn't take the risk of fighting Marlon because like Marlon he
Oh,
already
okay.
lost to Cejudo, so
Oh yeah.
you can't really challenge for the title. I think one fight that makes sense for
Hmm.
Marlon is probably like Cory as well, like someone like a Cory,
Yeah.
like someone
Yeah.
near the top. I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess like if Marlon were to win that fight, it's really not exciting to see Marlon go for the belt again. Like
Exactly.
that's not really a like fight that would sell out.
Yeah, exactly. So
Mm. Okay.
we'll see. We'll see. The bantamweight division is definitely very interesting. And speaking of interesting bantamweights,
Great
my
segue.
boy, thank you, my boy Cody No Love at the bell. Gee,
Oh, has that been his nickname? I did
Cody
not
No
know that.
Love, yeah, Cody No Love Garbrandt,
Damn,
dude,
ruthless.
dude.
Okay.
We know he can knock people out.
Yeah, yeah. It's like most of his fights, right? He's like that was like
Exactly.
his fourth fight, fourth knockout,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I think he
Yeah.
has the highest like knockdown percentage in like bantamweight history. So we know he can knock people out.
Mm.
But
Oh
dude,
shit.
the knockout was like vicious, like so bad.
Yeah, that was. Oh man,
It was
he
so
just like
bad.
leered Sunset out, and
Yeah, and if you look at the way he like loaded up, he put like everything he had. He like put it behind his back and like swung
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like, dude. And the Sunset was like after it was done, they tried to put him on the stool. I don't know if you've seen
yeah.
it.
That
And he
was so
just like kind
sad.
of slumped over and you're like falling off the stool. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. To sit him on the ground, like
I know. It feels
yeah.
bad.
Imagine still trying to say like, "Oh, I'm good. I can still
I know,
fight," you
yeah.
know.
He's probably saying like I'm good, but as well he's like slumping
Dude,
off the
if
stool.
they kept letting him fight, that would have turned that fight into like a lethway fight.
I know. He couldn't have fought. Like he wasn't like conscious. So
Yeah.
it's a good job by the referee to like call it over. But I don't know. Cody, like he wins in these like spectacular ways, but who knows how he's gonna do in his next fight. Like he always gets into like brawls and then he either gets knocked
Yeah.
out or he like knocks people out. So I don't know.
I mean that aspect about his game is so well known that I mean, of course, like he knows that too. So I think in this fight he definitely made that adjustment where he didn't like get into those brawls, kept his distance more often.
Yeah, I think he toned it down a little bit.
Hmm.
But
But I think it's also easy to do since he was like such at a distance fighting.
yeah, and he's like so much faster than like an old guy like a Sunset.
Yeah.
So I don't know who should he fight next, dude.
Hmm.
I hate to say everyone should fight Cory, but dude, give him Cory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
someone
someone
like
coming off a
that.
loss, right?
Yeah.
I think that makes sense actually.
Or
Yeah.
give him Marlon Moraes, like someone like in the top 5, but like is sort of on a losing streak. You know,
Wait, Marlon is the number
Marlon's
one
number
contender,
1,
right?
but like
Oh, okay.
he's not really.
You know, he's not probably not. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's really not in the position to get a title shot. So you make Cory versus Marlon like a fight night main event. Yeah, that's a pretty good fight, right? Or like a co-main event on the main card. Like it's a pretty good fight. I like that.
Yeah, I think if anyone in the division is able to like make big jumps like that, it's probably Garbrandt since he's like coming back after like a 2-year hiatus, and like Dana White probably wants to see like this fighter like rise up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, makes sense.
And plus, Garbrandt is a former champion, so we know like he has what it like takes to get to that level. Plus, he's like a really popular fighter. Like he has a big name. Like
it's true.
Look at tonight's fight. Like Aljo and Cory Sandhagen. That's the title eliminator, and that's like the third fight. Like the co-main is Garbrandt and Assunção, while like that fight has less at stakes than the third one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because of his name.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Also, Garbrandt was like the favorite coming in too, which was interesting.
Yeah. I thought he should be the favorite, but not by a lot.
But not by that much. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but dude, he proved us wrong, man. That always like one thing that I've always thought was interesting is every time like there's like a couple seconds left in a round, fighters sort of like take it off. They sort of just like stare at each other until it's over because they hear like the 10-second thing, right? And they anticipate it being over. And
I feel like it can go both ways, actually.
Oh, really?
Like sometimes, because like that observation is probably made by those fighters as well. And some might think like, oh, it's their time to like take this advantage and just go all out when they don't expect it.
This proves like you can't fuck around with like
that's true.
Like literally 1 second left. You have to like actually like defend. You can't let your guard down, or else this shit happens.
I feel like Garbrandt actually wouldn't have done anything if Assunção didn't approach it, because Assunção was the one that approached it.
Yeah. He was like,
the one trying
close. To. Yeah. And literally, like the moment he like connected, the horn sounded. Like when he plopped down.
Yeah.
And it's like the round was over. So it was like the perfect timing. It was crazy. Dude, and for such
if Assunção got up immediately, the fight would have continued though, right?
Probably. If Assunção would have been like at least somewhat conscious, the fight probably would have continued.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't follow up, right? But he was like
I always wonder like what happens though if like a big like knockout happens, but the guy still gets back up. Yeah. But like the shot was after the bell. Then what do you do?
Dude,
like I mean, because it's not like you can like not count
reverse it. Yeah.
That's damage that like you can't take back. So
exactly.
It's just
at the worst that can happen is like the referee takes like a point away.
Yeah.
From the round. Go look at Michael Bisping fighting Anderson Silva. So,
I saw that earlier today.
Yeah. So that happened.
He went for the knee.
Yeah, the flying knee, and that was like kind of before, kind of after. Like it was right in the middle of it, and it just sort of went on. Like if Assunção would have been like Bisping, where like he got knocked out for a second, but he just got up, like the fight would have continued.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but he got knocked like out cold. Like it was not.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
for such a like bantamweight heavy card, there was like surprisingly a lot of like finishes, like Sean O'Malley, like Aljo, Cody. Like typically, I would imagine there would be a lot of like decisions because the smaller dudes, but
yeah, it's like a women's fight.
yeah, good for them. Hey, speaking of women's fights, perfect segue.
Of course.
Perfect segue.
We didn't miss anything, right? We got them all.
No, we got them all. Amanda Nunes Felicia
Yeah.
Spencer. What were your
That-
takeaways?
That was the fight that almost made me make a DraftKings today. Do you see the guy on the
Yeah, the 1 million bet.
yeah,
Dude.
easiest like $166,000 ever made.
I know. But you gotta
I
have
don't even know
1 million.
why I would doubt Nunes. Like Felicia, like it's not even like she was like a former champ, like Nunes' like past opponents.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, some of her training videos also look kind of like I don't know if it's
Janky.
Nunes worthy. Like I don't know if you saw like her like practice Superman punches, but like she would like barely go horizontal. I don't know. I mean, I probably shouldn't be roasting, but I mean,
First of all, like, props to her because she was like really, really tough. Like any man would have quit.
oh yeah,
Like at the 5th round when like the doctor came to check the cuts. I was like, dude, I probably would say like I don't want to fight anymore, right? But she did. So good for her. But first of all, like if you want to win that money, you gotta have $1 million to start with, and I don't have $1 million. So I could win like $1.66. Like I can put like fucking $100 on Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't think I could take losing $1,000 though.
I know. See,
because that's probably how much I would put in. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point. So
such a like little reward, but such a high risk. But I mean, that one I feel like it's still a pretty conservative bet because the odds just kept going more and more, and Nunes' favorite fight went on.
That is true, but I'm surprised it went 5 rounds. I thought Nunes would get the finish early, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, Felicia is very durable.
Yeah, for sure.
But did you see after the fight?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan asking some questions, and Nunes was like, "See, I can go 5 rounds." So it makes me think like Nunes just like let it go on 5 rounds.
Well, she doesn't have to prove anything. Like last fight of hers, she went 5 rounds as well. I thought it was like Amanda was like being nice. Like she could have finished the fight.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought she had some mercy. Yeah,
exactly.
Because she just kept letting Felicia like get back up, right?
Yeah. So So I thought she was just being nice, and it went 5 rounds, whatever. It was like she won like every second of every round, so it wasn't really like close, anyways.
Yeah.
But I
don't know. Crazy takedowns.
I know that is like the hardest thing about the women's division is that who the hell is gonna fight Amanda Nunes? Like, there's no one else. Like, there's literally no one else. Like,
I think that's a problem in America. We need, or just in the world, we need more women to get into fighting. That's what we need
in the world.
Otherwise, we just too much dominant. There's too much dominance in Amanda Nunes' style.
Like you look at all the female champions, like no one is priming to beat like Valentina Shevchenko. Like who the hell's fighting Shevchenko? Like literally no one.
Yeah.
The only chance Amanda Nunes.
Wait, I guess Weili would fight Shevchenko, right?
But Weili's too small, though. I feel like she's too small.
But they both fight at 125.
No. Weili fights at 115.
Oh, strawweight.
So unless she bulks up, but that could be a good fight. But also, the only person who can beat Amanda Nunes is Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, I think DC said like they should just fight every weekend.
I know they had 2 very close fights before that. I think Valentina actually won one of them. So. But, like, you can't just make them fight each other all the time. Like, they have their own weight classes, but no one in their weight classes is even good enough. Like, dude, Felicia Spencer, like, I was watching with my dad, and every time Felicia threw a punch, my dad would be like, yo, what the hell is she doing? Like, she has no chance. And I'm like, yeah, we all know that. But,
yeah, I feel like the reason why I would not have bet on it was for, like, just, like, the possibility of, like, losing all my money. Like after that, I just confirmed everything that I already knew.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't a shock. Like I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, and she kept getting. Is it just like really hard to avoid overhand rights, or is this Nunes just like super fast? Or because I feel like that's just a big part of her game, and like she still had no answer to that.
I feel like Nunes is just more powerful than all the other females in the division. Like, I feel like every time she connects on someone, the person becomes like very scared. Like they started biting on every feint, and that leaves you open to like more punches. I don't know, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Because like I think her problem was that she was like really scared. Like every time Nunes would throw anything, like even a feint, she would like cover up. And so she
I noticed like she like turned her eyes away a lot actually.
Exactly, because she's like scared. She's like trying to hide, you know. So I don't know. I don't think anyone could fight. I think dude, just make an intergender belt. Like, dude, just throw Nunes in there with like a
CM Punk or
Cejudo,
some
dude.
shit.
Yeah, dude, throw Cejudo in there, and we'll see who wins. I gotta be
Holy
mad.
shit.
Like, dude, I'd buy that pay-per-view, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I would really hope Nunes would win that fight. That would be great. Wait, that means that she could beat like Dominic Cruz and like everybody else. I mean, like, can't really think like that. But
she's
like,
bigger than Cejudo. She's like a lot bigger, but
yeah, huge frame. Very wide.
Exactly. But we'll see. I think that's like there's no fighters left. Like she literally cannot fight anyone. Like it's all done, unless my girl Ronda Rousey wants to make a comeback.
After her WWE recovery phase.
Yeah. After hang on, dude. Okay, so I just got a Bleacher Report notification. Guess what it says? Hang on.
I have no idea. Is that what we're talking about?
Let me watch this one. Okay, so Conor McGregor just tweeted that, "Hey guys, I've decided to retire from fighting."
Oh, really? So Masvidal.
What a ride it's
McGregor,
been. Thank you for all the amazing memories. Announces his retirement. But dude, he's announced his retirement like 3 times before.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't followed him like that.
Every time he doesn't get like the money he wants, like every time he doesn't get the contract he wants, he fucking retires. Like I am pretty sure he retired before the Cerrone fight as well.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure he retired. Like there was a 1-day thing where he said he retired, and then the next day he's like, "Oh, that was just like negotiations." So I wouldn't put too much stock into it.
Why would? Okay.
But
so you think it's just like a negotiating tactic?
I think it's a negotiation tactic. But speaking of Conor McGregor, we've basically covered UFC 250. Right, we're done with the fucking fights. Yeah. Speaking of Conor, who do you think he should fight next? Realistically,
I think I actually thought for a while he was gonna fight. Who was it? Who was he gonna fight?
Masvidal?
No, I think
Gaethje?
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley? Dude, no, he's not gonna fight Tyron.
Oh no! Someone said that he was gonna fight Usman.
Okay, yeah. So that was a rumor for a while because basically Usman was saying if Masvidal doesn't agree to the terms, he's gonna give the title shot to McGregor. That's stupid.
I feel like McGregor would get destroyed.
Yeah, first of all, bad stylistic matchup, and dude, McGregor's small. McGregor doesn't cut weight. Like he weighs 170. Usman probably weighs like 190. Like it's not legit. Like so it's not even close. And like Gaethje and Khabib's matched up. There's no one left for McGregor to fight. I think he either waits for like the winner of Gaethje Khabib. Yeah,
I thought that was what White was wanted actually.
Yeah. Or I think an actual like a good fight to make is McGregor Diaz 3.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of rumors about like
exactly. Hit him up with Nate Diaz, and if like Nate Diaz doesn't want to fight, the only like fight I can think of is maybe
Poirier.
Like maybe McGregor Poirier, but he already beat Poirier before. So, I mean, McGregor Poirier too. I don't know. I don't see how that plays out, but so I think it's just a negotiation tactic. I think he fights. I honestly think he fights Nate Diaz next. I think it's Nate Diaz trilogy.
Yeah, they gotta get that tiebreaker in.
Exactly, and I think Masvidal. Masvidal goes on to fight Usman. I think. Yo, hang on.
Yeah. Usman is so dominant, huh?
Dude, Usman is fucking boring. I hate him.
I only saw him fighting the Covington fight.
Yeah, I don't like it because I think he's very boring. Like he doesn't have a personality. He's
just a nice guy.
And he acts like he's a trash talking tough guy, but he's not.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's so fake. Anyways, but did you see the whole Masvidal thing about how he wants the UFC to release him?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I wonder if he would have done that if who else was also Usman was saying that? No. Jon
It was
Jones.
Jon
Yeah.
Jones. It was Jon Jones.
Yeah. You think that's like he's just like piggybacking off of that Jon Jones retirement?
No, I think so. Masvidal just did an interview today on SportsCenter. You should go check it out. It's on like ESPN, like the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he came out and explained why he wanted to be released because the fight terms for him versus Usman couldn't get agreed to. Like, so basically, the UFC was like, "Oh, we're not going to give you." So Masvidal wanted the same amount of money that he made last time when he fought Nate Diaz. And the UFC was like, "Oh, it's the coronavirus. We don't have money, so you're not gonna make as much."
Oh.
Now,
I mean, okay.
Masvidal was like, "Fuck that! I want more money. If you don't give me more money, then you should release me from my contract."
Huh? But
That's
what
basically
what are the terms of his like main contract though? If the fighter doesn't agree to the money, then he can just like dip out as he wants.
You probably can't. I don't know how
Oh.
the specific contracts work, but he went on SportsCenter and he started bashing Dana White. So there's gonna be some drama there for sure. So he started saying how like if you look at this is all Masvidal too. He said like the NBA, like half of their revenue goes to paying the athletes, and in the UFC only 18% of revenue goes to paying the athletes. And he's basically saying like the fighters should unionize and this is bullshit. Like he said all of that. So it's gonna be some drama, man.
And they fighter union.
I know there's gonna be some drama, but I think he deserves to fight Usman though. Like I still think he deserves it next time.
I don't think he should retire. He's still pretty like in his prime
dude,
right
he's
now.
Such a big draw. Like he has to keep fighting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably just all like just a paid actor type shit. You know, just the build up hype.
Dude, who do you think would win, Masvidal or Usman?
Probably Usman.
Really?
Usman just looks really good right now.
Usman does look really good, but Masvidal, man, dude, I don't know. He's very sharp. Well, I really want to see that fight. So
yeah, it'd be good. I think it would definitely maybe go to the distance too. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. And so Masvidal was saying how the UFC is actually offering Usman Gilbert Burns because Burns was fight for like a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Burns stands a chance at that fight. I think
really
he's rising up too quickly. I think he's a great fighter.
Yeah, he was 6, right? And then he beat Tyron.
Yeah, so but Tyron, dude, look at his performance. He's not who he used to be. Like, he didn't really fight at all, right? So
he didn't look like he like wanted to be there that last fight. But like that first round was pretty brutal, so that might have just like kind of extinguished his fire.
I know. So I don't know. I mean, I would like Usman Covington. Oh, not Usman Covington. Usman Masvidal, and you pair Gilbert Burns up with Colby Covington.
Yeah, I think any like fight within like the top contenders is going to be a good fight no matter what.
I know.
I feel like is Covington like good to fight there? Like his jaw was so fucked up in that last fight.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Your jaws heal quickly. I feel like that's not true.
I don't know, but he did say like he's willing to fight. Like he said he wanted to fight Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, after that fight. Yeah.
But dude, I don't know, man. I really like Colby Covington. Like I don't know about you, but I like his shtick. So
I don't know if it's like a shtick anymore. He just seems like he's always making like drama happening.
Yeah. I like it. You know, he's good drama.
Yeah, but is it good to like leave your former like fighting group? Like what was it like?
I don't think it's good.
Or some shit.
Yeah. I don't think that's
like. How's he gonna train now?
Yeah, I think he just has his like own coaches, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's a decision that has to be made. Like he has to leave because there's too much drama going on in the in the gym. Like Masvidal was like waiting for him to like fight him. Like it's fucking stupid, man.
Yeah,
it's just promotion, right? Anyways,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you hear Masvidal say he used to like Covington like sleep on his couch and that he was like a big crybaby? I was like, what? Is that true?
They used to be like best friends. They legit used to be best friends. So if you look at like Covington, maybe like 5-6 fights back, he had like Masvidal in his corner. Like they were like roomies. Like they were real
Oh,
close.
really?
Yeah. And then like 2 fights ago, he started talking shit about Masvidal, and now like everything's gone to shit. So
Damn.
you know.
He just pushes away everybody that ever loved him.
Exactly. But hey, that's his stick, man. That is like he wants to be hated.
It sells out. Yeah.
Exactly. He wants to be hated.
I mean, he has to win though if he wants to keep doing
He
that.
does. He does.
Otherwise, he just
does
looks like
have
a yeah.
I know. So we'll see who he fights next. I'm interested in him fighting next.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting if he fought at what's like lightweight.
Like lightweight, huh? I think he
Yeah.
might be able to cut down to lightweight.
Yeah, he doesn't look
But
that big.
He doesn't look that big. Well, maybe we'll see. Maybe if he like loses his next one, he might go to lightweight. But I wanted to ask you about Jon Jones telling the UFC to release him. What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like he's completely in his right to, since he's literally been the champion for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But like, wait, who was his last fight again? It wasn't Reyes.
Dominic Reyes. Yeah, Dominic Reyes.
Oh, it was Dominic Reyes?
Yeah, it's Dominic Reyes.
Oh, but like, I feel like he can't leave with like such a contentious last fight, you know?
I know.
But like, maybe he doesn't care about that either.
Yeah, but the whole story was that he wanted Dana White to pay him more for the Francis Ngannou fight. And
oh yeah,
Dana White was like, no, and he's like, okay, then release me. So this is like the trend, right? Every time they don't get more money, they're asking to be released. But I think he'll come around. I think he'll probably fight. He won't fight Ngannou. I think that boat has like passed. But I think he'll probably fight like a Dominic Reyes rematch or like a Jan Blachowicz, like someone in his own division, I think. Keep cleaning it out, you know? Keep cleaning it out. So
yeah, I don't know if the Ngannou fight would have been good for him. Like, I don't know. I mean, Ngannou, I don't know.
He's so scary, dude. He's so scary.
Yeah, he's just fucking dropping bombs.
I know.
Jesus.
Dude, every time he knocks people out, it's like a sunset. Like there's no in between. It's so scary. But
has he ever gone more than like a round?
Oh yeah, so he lost to Stipe. He challenged for the title belt once, and Stipe took him 5 rounds. He lost by decision.
Wow. But how long ago was that?
That was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But Stipe, first of all, has like an iron chin. He really can't knock Stipe out. Besides, like Cormier did it once, but besides him, like he really can't knock Stipe out. And plus, his strategy was to he basically took like Francis down like for 5 rounds. He like controlled him like, on the ground.
Oh, he just didn't want to do the stand up.
Yeah. So he just sort of
that's probably the best strategy.
Exactly. Yeah, just win a decision, but you got to be able to take like the shots he does land as well. So that's basically it. And
okay, wait. Do you think the Ngannou Jones fight might have been just like Jones was like looking towards the end of his career anyways, and just wanted to like go out, whether he like won or lost, like on like a big payday?
I think he just wants a big payday. I don't know. I don't think he's at the end of his career, but I think he feels like he's
what's he gonna do now though if he retires?
Nothing. Right? I don't know. I feel like
teach.
No, teach what? He has a problem, dude. He's gonna be like an alcoholic.
That's true. He's not a role model.
Yeah. Dude. And
I don't know, just go out rioting.
Yeah, dude. I think he feels like he cleaned out the division, so he wants like a payday. I think that's what he feels like.
Yeah.
And justifiably so. Like he has beaten like almost everyone. But there's always new people. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't know, man. Jon Jones, he's strange sometimes.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Dude,
you gotta separate the person from the fighter sometimes.
That is true.
But,
that is true. So, by the way, do you believe that Henry Cejudo is actually retired?
I forgot who said it, but was it like his coach that said he'd fight like by the summer or some shit?
Really? I did not see that.
Someone said that.
Really?
Let's see if I find it.
Huh. Dude, would he fight again? That would be the quickest fucking retirement ever.
His manager said he expects him to fight again this summer.
Huh.
I don't know who his manager is though. It's not his coach, right?
maybe.
But I mean, it seems like there's a huge trend right now, right, of fighters saying that they're like, getting out.
Yeah.
So maybe they are unionizing actually behind Dana White's back.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe.
Just
We'll
trying to
see. I mean,
squeeze some money out of him.
dude,
Like, if enough fighters leave.
Yeah. I still want Henry Cejudo to come back and fight like a Nunes or Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh shit.
Intergender championship.
Oh shit.
Make it happen.
How would that work? Would they use like the same weight class or like
the same weight class? Like 125, right? He can cut down to 125 and he could fight Valentina Shevchenko at 125. Dude.
I mean, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but like maybe like I feel like the women should have like one higher weight class.
Oh, like 10 pounds advantage.
Yeah.
How about this? We'll
give them the option too.
How about this? We'll fight 3 rounds, and we'll automatically give the women 1 round. Like she just wins the round, no matter what. No, she gets 1 point. She gets 1 point added if it goes to decision.
Okay, yeah. It's like she gets knocked down the first round. It's like, oh, she won this round.
Yeah, it's a tie. It's a tie. No, I don't know, but hey, it might happen some point in the future, maybe within our lifetimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would just like set Rogan's podcast like up in flames. Though.
Up in flames. Dude, he would laugh so hard.
He would have so much to say about that.
Yeah, he would laugh so hard. Like,
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you see the one where he was talking to, I forgot his name, like the guy with like a bunch, like a really like a pompadour hair and like glasses. I think his name's Adam or something.
What?
And they were talking about like like men that have transitioned to being a woman fighting or like not fighting necessarily but like competing in like women's sports and like how that was like unfair.
Yeah. So there was
you saw that?
Yeah. So he basically said like, there was a woman that was like, well, a man.
I think it was a cyclist.
A woman.
Yeah.
No. I think she got into like boxing, right, or something like that.
Oh.
And she like beat the fuck out of like all the other women. And how Joe was saying like, oh, I can get it if it's like basketball, whatever, but he doesn't agree if it's like fighting because it's too like dangerous.
Oh.
He was basically saying something like that. And I don't know. I'm not a fucking expert in like intergender like ideologies, so I'm not gonna say anything to like incriminate myself. I don't know anything. So
I plead the fifth.
Exactly. I fully support everyone's decision to do what they love. I have no problems with anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
that podcast though.
Exactly. First of all, if you like someone has to agree to fight that woman who used to be a man, right? So it's her decision to sign on to that fight. So you can't really complain when you get beat down. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
So it's a free country. You can do what you want.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You can do what you want.
But what about the fact that like they've never fought someone like that ever, so they don't even know what to expect either?
That's what we gotta find out. Cejudo and Shevchenko. That's what we gotta find out. We gotta know, exactly how. Like we can tinker with the formula a little bit. Like we'll start off by giving them a point. If Cejudo still won, we'll give him like 10 pounds. Like we'll tinker with the formula. Like to what point is it fair?
Yeah. But the formula has to keep like the formula is different for every like matchup.
That's true. But we'll figure something out.
That would be. Yeah, I think Nunes could honestly like maybe
Nunes
take
could
on
murder
Cejudo.
like half the men on the roster. Like legit.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
You put her in the featherweight division. Like I think she can be ranked like top 15. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I had to see it though. I had to see it.
Dude.
Because sometimes you don't know, right? Like didn't Serena Williams play like one of like the I think the 200th best men's tennis player, and
he like handled her, right?
Yeah. So
yeah. We'll see. By the way, so you were talking about DraftKings earlier. I actually do have a DraftKings account.
Oh, you do?
And
have you made any big bets?
No, I played like daily fantasy for like I played like the Super Bowl. I played the NBA, and dude, let me tell you, let me tell you, that shit is a money pit. Like, there's no way you're gonna win money because like
Really?
you can win
Okay.
like a little bit. Like that's how they
Okay.
get you. Like I remember when I first played, like first match, I won like $10, and I was like, dude, this is like the easiest shit, right? And then you just started gradually losing money, like $2, $3 at a time, until you're out of money. Like it's a fucking gambling pit. It's not.
Really? But what do
Yeah.
you like? I mean, if you're playing small ball like that, it's pretty easy to lose all your money, right? Because you just lose, right?
Yeah, I guess. But like I
hmm.
you could try it out. I think it's fun. It's definitely fun because it makes you keep up with the sports. Like when the NBA starts back up, you should put like $10 into DraftKings and just like do like they got these like daily fantasy matchups for like $1 or like $2. Just do those and like get a feel for the things and
Yeah, there's just so many moving parts in the NBA though, and like I'm honestly like I pretty much know nothing virtually.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that, but
Like
I feel
a
like if I
UFC fight.
yeah, I mean
Do
not
that.
necessarily UFC, but just like very very safe bets,
There's no
Like,
safe bets.
safest
It's
of
daily fantasy. You're gonna have to like pick someone.
daily fantasy.
Yeah. Like DraftKings, like it doesn't really operate like, oh, who do you think is gonna win? Like they're fantasy. So it's like you pick a roster. Have you ever played like fantasy football, fantasy basketball? So like
No.
if it's in MMA, you pick like 3 fighters, and like every time they win a round, you get like 5 points, and like whoever has the most points wins like the pot.
Oh,
So
see,
it's
it's
not
not just
like
like wait, then how
yeah.
did that guy bet $1 million on Nunez?
He bet
But
on like Vegas. He bet it on like the actual sports book.
oh shit, can you do that online?
I
All right, I'm
I don't know. I don't think so.
probably could
You
be
probably
able to.
can. At some
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey.
don't know if I'm ready for that uncut gems type of stress though.
So that's kind of stress. Dude, but DraftKings though, we can always do like a DraftKings little contest.
Yeah, I'm
UFC
down.
251.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. By the way, the upcoming cards are like complete garbage. So
Yeah, I didn't know any of the fighters on that next one.
yeah, like Jessica I versus Stencia Calvillo. Like that's your main event, really? Come on.
I don't know. I'm probably just not gonna watch that one.
I saw a video on YouTube that Dana White was revealing the card, and someone in the comment section was like, "Dude, this card is gonna get like 6 views." Like it's like
Maybe like the family of the fighters.
thing. Yeah, like I would tune in, and there'd be like one announcer. Like, Bruce Buffer is not gonna be there. No one's announcing them. They just start fighting. Like they just step in and just start fighting.
Back alley parking lot.
Yeah. The lights aren't on, I can see.
Oh wait, is it correct that I heard that the octagon is like 5 feet, like
smaller? It
narrower?
is smaller. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
why?
Like
is that for the coronavirus? Like what?
No, because like the place they're doing it, like it isn't that big. It's not like a stadium. So for like all the things to fit, I think they can only put like a smaller octagon in. So it's not like
really
well, it's sort of on purpose a little bit, but like the octagon was always there. So
that's so strange.
It's just smaller. Yeah.
I don't know why they had to make that. I mean, I feel like couldn't they just like book a bigger room?
The bigger one. Hey, for the UFC, it's like they make up the rules. Like if it's more exciting, whatever, they'll do it, right? There's no incentive for them to do otherwise.
I had no idea it was any smaller though.
It is. It's like actually like a bit, like a much smaller. I think it's like 2.
Yeah, it says 5 feet, I think.
Yeah, so that's significant.
Yeah.
But all right, well, I think we basically covered all of the UFC 250.
Yeah, I think we did too.
All right, thank you for being on, Ryan. And
pleasure's all mine.
Well, we'll start the actual podcast in a couple, and let's take 5 minutes. I'm gonna go get some water. Right. I'll see you.
See you guys after the break.
Yes. Congratulations! You've made it through the video. Now, go subscribe to all the links down below, comment, and hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next one.